Hey everyone, come on in. I'm so excited. I have another live and I have another success story from another coach who's going to tell you about how my coaching institute transformed her. So I'm talking about my coaching institute all day today. I'm sorry for those who are not interested. They don't have to sign in. And the reason I am is because the deadline for cohort number 6 is ending today. The deadline is ending today and cohort number 6 is on from September. 6 cohorts. I remember when I started this institute, I was filled with doubt and fear because I did not think that I would be able to teach these principles to anyone. But as I developed the institute and made my teachings concrete, I created a method, I created a system, I created a technique to help people go through the coaching by becoming their own best coach first, and then learning how to become a conscious coach for others. So my first cohort, I had, I think, 80 people, and I was so nervous because it was my first time teaching people how to teach people. You understand? It was to train the trainer, and I had never done it before. But as we began moving forward, each cohort became better and more sophisticated, and now we have over 500 coaches certified to do this work around the world, and now we're starting cohort number 6. I already have hundreds of applications. The deadline ends tonight. Tonight at midnight is the deadline for cohort number 6 that starts in September. So if you're interested, I want to see you there. I can't wait to see you there. So I'm going to call 2 coaches today. I think Swati's here. Swati, can you request, and Leslie. First I'm going to call Swati and then Leslie. And these are 2 coaches that have been through the program and have succeeded. In the morning, I had another Instagram live with Rupin, a man from Europe who loved the Coaching Institute. We get men, we get women, we get parents, we get non-parents from around the world, New Zealand, Australia, India, Pakistan, Canada, Europe, everywhere. And we also get people who have never even been in psychology or in the field of education. So I will do another one in February. I do them twice a year, September and February. They are 5 months online. Amazing. If you're looking for a sense of purpose, if you're looking for a sense of empowerment and service, then this is the program for you. Rupin, the coach who signed up on a whim, he came in the morning to talk about his experience. He saw me talking like this, and he came just like that. So, Leslie, are you Sabio's parenting? Are you that handle? I forgot to check. And is Swati here? I want to call Swati and Leslie. So just say hello in the chat to me so I know who you are. I have a Spanish version. I have a, so Sabios is Leslie and Swati's here. Okay. I have a Spanish version as well, and an English version, and we start next month. I cannot wait to see you guys. So let's listen to some experiences from coaches, and I am going to call Swati and then Leslie. So hold on, Swati. Why do I not see Swati here? You're right. I can't call you for some reason. I can call Savio's parenting. So I'm going to call Leslie and Swati. I don't know why you're not showing up here. Okay, we'll keep trying, Swati. So Leslie, come on in. I sent you a request. So if you want to really learn my method of transforming yourself, of becoming a more purposeful, integrated, connected human being, you saw how Rupin was talking. Rupin was somebody who was very withdrawn and like reluctant to share his light, and now he's totally sharing his light. And this is because he went through my institute. That's what I think. That's my story. Okay, let's call Leslie. So if you want to change your life and become a conscious parenting coach, apply for my institute. Hi, Leslie.
Hi, Leslie.
I can't hear you.
I can't hear you.
Is that working? Yes?
Better. Yes.
Okay.
Hi, Leslie. So I know
Hi, Dr.
you did a little procedure on your nose, but
I
I
had,
love that you've still come on, and so happy. So Leslie, why did you decide to become a coach? What pulled you to this institute? And then we'll talk about the rest.
well, I am a mother of 4, and I was feeling very overwhelmed in my motherhood. I initially started thinking, oh, I'm going to do this just for my children. I never really thought it was going to be so much for me. And wow, the surprise that I had when I started realizing all of the things that I needed to learn in order to really be the mother that I wanted to be for myself and for my children. So yeah, it basically started with my children and feeling so overwhelmed after my 8th pregnancy, my 4th child, and feeling like everything was kind of falling apart. I was finally, very exhausted, and my ego was just breaking. My perfectionism, my control or idea of control. And that's when I found you. And when I saw an email about the Coaching Institute, it just immediately called to me that there was something that I had to go through with you. And wow, I mean, it has changed everything.
So Leslie is the mom, and Leslie, you what I hear you saying is that you joined because you wanted to help your children,
Right,
and you weren't thinking about helping yourself so much, and you weren't thinking about becoming a coach.
right. Initially, I just thought I'm going to do this for my children. They need a mother that's more connected, and I had read your book. And once I started really to dig in, I did the Mind Valley course initially, and there was a question that you asked about the essence of our children, and I couldn't really answer that question because I didn't know my essence. So then I knew that there was something more that I needed to find through the Institute. And that's when I decided, okay, I need to really dig into this because I have completely lost myself in this mothering role. And I cannot be there for them like I want to, and let alone myself or my husband or anybody around me.
So
So,
Leslie, so again, I did not prep with Leslie. I'm seeing Leslie after months. And this is what I was talking about, Leslie. I just did a webinar on relationships. And I was saying in the webinar that if you don't know how to be in relationship with yourself really deeply, you won't know how to be in a relationship with others. And you're literally saying to us that that's what you realize, that's why you entered the institute, is because you needed to be in a better relationship with yourself because you didn't know your own essence. So how could you connect to your children's essence?
right.
So when you joined the program, did it teach you how to connect to yourself and connect to your children's essence?
Yes, yes. I mean, I had completely abandoned myself. And when I started the program and started to see what were, the themes that we were going to go through, I mean, it was a complete journey. You took us through a rebirth. I felt like I was born again. I feel like I was born again in so many ways. Not only did you teach us ways to connect with our children, but those are just tools that we can use and tools that go away. What you really taught us is that inner connection that then will allow us, and now has allowed me to connect, for example, with clients and have something that is mine, that gives me life and joy in a different way than just parenting, just being a mother. I'm not saying just, but to find other ways that are related to my essence and that make my light shine brighter.
Leslie. So, um, so Leslie, tell us, um, people who are listening, they're going to say, these are things people are going to say, so you're going to help. Number one, I don't have time and I
Right.
have too many children and I'm too exhausted. What would you say to them?
If I have 4 children, you can do this. You can do this, and I'll help you through if you need. But no, yes, it is wanting to do this for yourself. So when you have the mentality of this is what I need to do for myself, it is a growth that I'm looking from within, then there's no question. Even if you stay up later, it's just a period of time. It's about 5 months and plus the Awakened Heart course, right? So it's a period of time where your growth will be exponential. And yes, you will be tired, but you are tired in motherhood and you are tired doing anything really. So if you put your heart into it, there's, you can do this.
Right. So maybe what you're also saying is that this idea that we don't have time is part of our block, is part of our bullshit to
Right.
keep ourselves playing small. And when you go through a program like this, which revolutionizes the way you live, you realize that was an illusion because you were wasting your time on things that you didn't have to waste your time on in the first place.
Right. For example, I would catch myself, no, I have to fold clothes and I have to wash the dishes and I have to do this. And my children at that moment might have been entertained playing a game together. And I would catch myself and say, this is a perfect moment that those dishes can wait. I can watch a video. I can listen to some of the teachings and make them come and integrate themselves, So it's just wanting to do it and catching ourselves because we have a lot of excuses for not growing, right?
So many excuses. And children for women is a big excuse, or money, right? We women are so not used to spending on ourselves and our growth that we feel guilty. We have
Right.
we have an imposter syndrome. What about money? How do you think we can help people realize that this less than $10,000, right,
Right.
is life changing and gives you wealth and abundance of energy, time, and space that nothing can buy? I can't convince people because people think, oh, I'm making money. But how can we help people realize that that cannot be an obstacle for people?
Right. No, it was hands down the best investment that I have made. I mean, for how can we spend money on different things and not invest in ourselves? That's the question that needs to be asked, right? And so for me, I just knew it was the time to invest in me. I had invested so much in others and my children and my husband and different things. It was a moment for me. And it wasn't about the money anymore. It was about what I needed and I knew. And it actually has saved me money along the way because now that I am in many ways my own coach, I mean, there are lots of instances where I would have maybe run to a therapist or run to somebody, which can still happen. Coaches can have coaches or therapists, but now I catch myself and I'm able to know what is coming up in a better way because I am my own coach. So, I mean, the investment is it's not something that is even something you should consider thinking about. It is something for yourself.
Yeah, and people don't realize that when you invest in this being that you are, the being that you are is your instrument to take with you on every job, in every situation. But if you don't hone this instrument, the instrument doesn't do the work for you and the instrument sabotages you. Like,
Exactly.
for example, Leslie, and I'm going to use, in the moment example because it's right here. Leslie just had surgery on her nose, okay? Now, my assistant reached out to you to say, hey, will you help Dr. Shefali talk about the Institute? If Leslie was in her ego and in her insecure small self, she would never show up here today. But Leslie doesn't give a shit about how she looks because she's connected to something bigger. And do you know, I know I'm talking for you, Leslie. Leslie, you tell us whether I'm saying the right thing.
No, it's true. I mean, when Andrea first contacted me, that wasn't even a thought. And then I thought, oh, I just had skin cancer removed and I have a big wound. And I immediately thought, should I cover it? Should I not? And then I realized why. This is where I am. This is what we're doing. Why do I need to cover it? Just show up. And anyway, initially I was embarrassed, and then I knew I just needed to show up.
But I can't tell you, like, the doing this work so much has helped me as a woman let go of this, like, how is my hair, what am I wearing, and do you know how much time we've spared because we don't care about our false self anymore, because we're becoming whole from inside. I mean, people don't realize, like, what an amazing gift that is, to be whole from the inside, right? Like, I mean, that is priceless. I can't put a price tag on it.
You can't. And I wanted to say something super important for all the mothers watching out there, or fathers, please. My husband actually wants to join the Institute at some point. So if you have dealt with trauma, which we have all dealt with trauma in one way or another, this is a way for you to really dive deep and get to know where some of your reactions come from, why they happen, and what you can do to help yourself fill the void that you have from that trauma, to really go within. And that's what I can't thank you enough, because I do come from a background of trauma, and I see your teachings every day. They come up and they help me realize why I automatically want to do something. So if you're a mom out there or a dad and things are triggering you and you know that there's something there, this is the place where you can really, like, dig deep and find. You don't need a PhD.
You don't. And I've tried to make this non-elitist, you know, like, you don't need a background in 10,000 things before you come here, because part of going to university is this, you know, it's an elitist thing to go to university. Many people around the world never get to university because they have to do many things before. And what we're trying to spread right now is self-awareness and transformation, for which you shouldn't have to do 10,000 things and spend a whole lot of money to get access to. This stuff should have been taught in elementary school, so
Exactly.
that everyone has access to it. So one of my missions is to keep it, you know, it's my 6th cohort. I only raised the price, I think, the first time because I realized it was too cheap. But I've not raised the price, and it's not my intention to raise the price, because I think it needs to be affordable, because I want this information for everybody. You know, today somebody wrote to me from Pakistan and Romania, and they're like, oh my God, how can I afford it? And I was like, I have to find a way to help people of all economic status to do this, because this work is so important. But part of the program has role plays, right, Leslie?
Right.
Where I do role plays with people. So it's very practical. And you came for one of them. You
Yes, I was just going to
volunteered.
say.
You volunteered. But how was that aspect? Do you feel like that helped the teachings become practical and grounded? How did that help you?
I think that was one of the best parts of the whole institute, because we got to see you work, see how you held the space for others. And then I was blessed to have the time to talk to you and what I was going through in my life. My marriage was about to be over. There was so much chaos that I was creating, co-creating. And I mean, I go back to those words so often, and I, you know, grateful daily for that. But the seeing you work with the different women and what they were bringing to the table, their traumas, their guilts, their patterns, everything, and breaking it down was the best way to learn. I mean, it was as if we were in a session with you. We were. So
Yes.
I don't think that happens very often when you do a coaching institute or any sort of coaching.
Yeah, I did a PhD in clinical psychology. I promise you, I did not see one professor, one assistant, one counselor, one teaching assistant ever show me how to do the work. And let me tell you, it's not easy for me to, like, show in 45 minutes on a Zoom how to do the work.
Right.
I'm vulnerable, like, I make mistakes. I'm like, well, what's going on? Because it's one session, right? We're just doing a role play. It's an experiment. But I think that teaching, like, for people to see me do the work, even though I'm not amazing all the time, but to see my vulnerability, I know that that's why I do it, because it's priceless. If I had seen my fancy professors at Columbia University do the work, I would learn so fast, so much more. So
And
I do this. Yeah, go ahead, Leslie.
I was going to say, I think one of the key parts of evolving in life is is uncovering all of our unconscious patterns. And what you did in those role plays was uncover patterns for us so that we could see live what, you know, the unseen. And you taught us how to see that with our clients and with ourselves. So I think that was huge.
Yep. So Leslie, what is your handle? It's at
Sabios. Sabios means wise. So the wise children that teach us. So Sabios Parenting, at Sabios Parenting.
At Sabios, Sabios Parenting.
Yes.
So you can write to Leslie, you can hire Leslie, you can hire Rupin and ask her questions about the Coaching Institute. Leslie, get better soon. Please know I appreciate you coming with the Band-Aid and everything. And we love you and thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for all that you've done in the Institute. Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you. Okay, so Leslie's gonna go and I'm gonna call one more person. So Swati, are you here? Yeah, you go. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
My love. So is Swati here? I want to call one more person. I'm going to do lives all day, so other coaches want to come on later. You can tag me later. Rupin, is Swati here? Or who else is here? I know the conscious parenting mom method. Somebody else is here. Oh, Coach Wellness, are you Swati? Are you Swati? Okay, let us call you. How to call you? Go live with Coach Wellness. Go live with Coach Wellness. Okay. I think I called you. Hi, Swati.
Hi, Dr. Shefali.
Hi.
Oh
God. Where are you calling from?
India, New Delhi.
Wow. I didn't know you were from Delhi.
Yes.
And which cohort are you in?
Cohort 4.
4. Wow. You know, I lived in Delhi for many years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you know, I inquired the Conscious Parenting Institute to have find a coach in India, and there were none. And then I just wanted to be a coach.
Wow. I think now we have I think in cohort 5, we had 2 or 3 more coaches from India. Yes. So how many coaches do you think we have from India now?
5.
That's amazing. I think
and there are many more inquiring for it. And I think we are growing.
So Swati, why did you join the Institute?
So I joined to be a better parent. I have a 12-year-old and it was pandemic, and we were the first pandemic batch of Conscious Parenting Institute, and everything was haywire, and I wanted to be a better parent, better mom, and for that reason I just wanted to understand what's the process. I was not knowing nothing. I have no background of psychology, child psychology, nothing. I just wanted to be a good mother.
Swati, are you a better mother now?
I'm the best.
I want to hear from your children.
Yes, of course. Not only from children. I think it's not only, Dr. Shefali, the child, but I think every relationship around me has, I have evolved as a person. This course, as I say, it has not been transformational for me. It has been evolving. I have evolved to a big deal. It's not only me. I think all of us stay in that superficial supremacy of all the conditioning that's there around us. And we have all the fake masks that we wear all the time. We don't even know that we are wearing all the fake masks. And let me tell everyone listening to this that it's not an overnight thing that we do. It's a deep process, and especially people in East have very strong and deep conditioning, which are very rigid. It's even words to identify your patterns, understand that these are my patterns and where it is coming from. It's very deep rooted. It takes a huge lot of deep work, and I think it has helped me a lot. And I'm a super different person right now. It has been liberating for me. I was going through relationship crisis all around, and identifying my authentic self, doing all the work with my own self. It was breaking down phase, as you say it, and it was so much of breaking down. But I think the best thing that we have is the entire community, the WhatsApp group, and everyone there to help you, support you in your journey. And it doesn't stay only for 20 weeks, Dr. Shefali. It stays forever. It's a brilliant tribe that we have discovered from across the world, which if I want to go to Spain, I have a friend. If I want to go to US, I have a friend. And it's friend for everything. And it's like-mindedness, and it's all conscious, evolved people.
Yes. So Swati is so right. So I always say that I like the best people come to me because it's self-selected, right? Like I attract the best people. Sorry, I do. So in the Institute, you are now surrounded by 80 to 100 similar people who all want to evolve and grow. I mean, where do you get that in the world today? And then, like Swati says, they're international, but then they're supporting each other the way we,
Yes.
and you become friends for life.
Yes, totally. I can see so many of the friends over here right now on the live itself. So
Yes.
and you connect so well. And this is transformed in a way because it is a very, very nascent concept in the east part of the world, Dr. Shefali. And I have started a mission, a very strong mission to transform people and parents, at least in this country, India, to have a good and a mindful relation.
So Swati, you coming from no background, was it scary for you? Was it intimidating, or did you find it digestible and doable? I can't hear you,
It
Swati.
was
I can't hear you.
initially,
Okay, now
it was
back.
initially
Back.
very overwhelming because
Mm-hmm.
now you can. Okay, great. So initially, it was very 2 to 3 weeks. I was not getting a hang of what was happening, but I think the resources that you have provided in each and every module, and the videos that you have, live videos that we interact with each other, and then the WhatsApp group, guys, what's happening over here? I'm not able to understand. And is it am I in the safe place? And giving that safe place for you to talk, to speak, and understand. So initially it was like, what's happening? Because it was so much of wounds, inner wounds, that was coming out so clearly. And that's the reason it was like very overwhelming. But later on, discovery, you were discovering yourself. And I think the self-care also session which we had, who were first time to it. And it's a
Swati?
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, now you're back. So last question for you, Swati. What about people who are not parents? Do you think that it's a good program for them?
Absolutely.
Hold on, guys.
Absolutely.
Okay, Swati, your connection is not good. Okay, perfect. Swati, your connection is not good, so I'm going to let you go because your connection is not good.
And without children, they should just go ahead and join.
Okay, Nandita, did you hear that? She said it's good for no children as well. Okay, bye, Swati. Reem is another coach who's here, so I'm going to call Reem. We are talking about my coaching institute. Bye, Swati. Sorry, your connection was not good, baby.
No worries, no worries. It's okay, doctor. I'm happy to share my journey. It has been amazing.
Thank you, thank you. Bye.
Thank you
So we're talking about my
so
coaching
much.
institute. The deadline to apply is tonight. So I'm bringing on all my coaches, not all, many of my coaches. We are over 500 coaches right now. And the deadline to apply is tonight. So I'm going to call another coach now once Swati leaves. And we're going to call, I just saw Reem here, but if there are other coaches here, let me know. Reem, are you here? I'm going to invite you if you are able to come. Oh, Sabrina is here. Okay. So Sabrina, I'm going to just call you. There's somebody else here. I'm trying to read everybody, but I don't know what their names are. Okay, Sabrina Bello, I'm calling you. Hold on. And guys, this is not planned. You're seeing that I'm just calling people without planning anything. Okay. Sabrina, I sent you an invitation. And then Reem, if Reem is still here, I'll call Reem. I'm going to do this all through the day so you can learn about how my coaching institute changes lives. So I hope you all join me and become the next ambassador for this amazing work in the Conscious Coaching Institute. Sabrina, did you get my request? Hold on, guys. We're calling the fabulous Sabrina. Hold on. I'm going to call her again. So the Coaching Institute starts next month. If you want to join, the application is due tonight. So rush to the link in the bio. Go to the website, go to the Institute, and you will read about all the prerequisites, the application, and everything. The link is here as well. Okay. So let's see. Here's Sabrina. Oh, I don't see her. I don't see Sabrina yet. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, now I see you. No, Sabrina, I don't see you. Sorry, guys. This always takes a little bit of finagling. Sabrina. There you are.
Hi.
Hi.
So random. So random
So
and
random.
spontaneous. You can tell.
No, you're here. So where are you? Where are you signing in from?
I'm just outside Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Beautiful. So tell everyone, how come you joined? Why did you join the Institute?
So I'm from cohort 3, and it just so happened you came across my email one day. And in the act of following my gut, I applied, accepted, and I was accepted and so excited. And the journey was, I don't have enough words to describe it other than incredible. On a personal level, as a coach and counselor, I am beyond impressed with the quality of the certification program. I've been involved in many types of certification programs, and you are hands-on. The material you offer, it blew me out of the water. Hands down, the best. So
So are you a parent? What was your motivation to join? What were you looking for?
well, I used to work with children. So I was working with children. And then what I saw was a pattern of parents who would love to drop their children off and help fix them. And then the gap was missing in that the kids love the material and love to learn and want to develop their self-esteem, but parents weren't adopting the practice. They thought they knew, and that's not to insult anyone because we all think we know. But until you do the work, what I saw through your program and through some of our calls before I even applied was that you were taking the responsibility away from the children and placing it on the parents, which made complete logical sense to me, because we, like you said, and I don't remember which video or which alumni video, I don't know, but I remember your word saying, this doesn't mean it's just for parents, because we all come from parents. We're all birthed from parents. And that's exactly it. We all have things to heal. And it's not just, horrible wounds. It could be just the perception that we had in that moment based on what we were experiencing at that time. And so those fragments of us are just lingering, and then they impact us as adults.
Sabrina, did you have a background in psychology or anything related?
No, just I'm a avid reader, self-help. I've taken a number of programs. So yes, I'm certified in a number of things, but not an actual university degree, no.
Wow.
Which is one of the wounds I had to heal.
Right. And so you came in with this wound that I'm not good enough because I don't have this degree. And then now that you've done this program, how has that changed?
Oh, it's amazing. I'm with a clinic. I'm affiliated with a clinic of registered psychotherapists who are amazing and so open-minded. So it brings us an opportunity to serve more parents who are sending their children for therapy. I'm actually working right now with another therapist, a registered psychotherapist, in collaboration. So when she treats the child, we offer a collaborative approach to working with the parents so that they too, because we send our kids, for treatment, but then we ourselves don't know how to support that child or know what's coming up for us to help serve that child in the most loving and compassionate way, which all parents want. All parents want that.
Beautiful. So Sabrina, in the program, even though it's all online, right? Everything was online. Did you feel connected to me? Even though you weren't seeing me live in a classroom, how does that work? Because online education is a new way of, doing things. So did you feel disconnected? Did you feel connected? How was that experience?
That experience was incredible. It was really, I never felt disconnected. You have your support team, who is also another avenue for us to reach out to if we can't communicate with you directly because you're a busy woman. And I never felt neglected, to be honest. I never felt like my questions weren't answered. You offer an every weekly Zoom. You've always offered opportunity to speak. Our chats are recognized because also you have that support you're not doing everything on your own, which is so beautiful. But having you, no, I didn't feel separated from you at all. And then when you do our role plays, oh, brilliant. I'm friends, great friends, sisters with so many of the graduates that we graduated together with. And I don't feel disconnected at all.
Beautiful. And we also have an alumni program after the Institute. So I don't know whether you're part of that, but hundreds of people continue into the alumni where you keep getting training and you keep getting resources. So Sabrina, when somebody asks you, what do you do for your purpose or your work? Do you say you're a conscious parenting coach?
I absolutely do.
Wow.
And to add to your alumni, one thing I think that you may not be communicating, which is so enormous for our growth as a coach, is that you just recently actually developed the invitation for us where we have our own experiences and to educate other alumni members. So I know for me, I did that. I worked with grief and death doula with Jen Hepton and Andrea and Janet. And we just started this program from that in educating each other, like further developing, further knowledge. And that's also offered another invitation for coaches to grow and to realize, okay, maybe we should enhancing our background in this model or in this theology, then we should actually learn that in that theory, etc. So that has been an absolute, positive add-on to what you offered originally before enrolling in alumni.
There's so much, like we do stuff on ADHD and anxiety, racism and sibling rivalry.
Family dynamics, hypnotherapy, it's knowledge. So it's not even that it's knowledge. And the more knowledge we have and the more trust we have with each other, you just tend to open your mind and sit with what resonates. So if you don't have that specific place where to start, the alumni offers it all.
It does. Sabrina, thank you for coming spontaneously. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So you're so welcome. Sign up.
We're talking about Coaching Institute. Deadline is tonight if you want to sign up. And I'm going to see if Reem is here. Is Reem here? If Reem is not here, then I'm going to call one of the other handles, which I can't tell whose names are they. But don't worry, Sabrina. I think your X is in the corner, on the corner, right? It's a weird of
Okay.
your box. There you go. Okay. So let me see who's here. It's the Conscious Mom is here. Who's here? Reem and Sharni are here. Okay, where's Reem? Oh, Reem is here. I see Reem. All right, Reem, let's call you. And then I may have to go, but I'm going to come back again in a few hours and we'll call more people. Okay, so it's so great to hear different people's experiences and see how transformational this program is. Hey, Reem.
Hi. What a
Hi,
amazing
Reem.
surprise.
It's a surprise. It's not scripted. Reem had
Yes.
no idea she was going to talk to me today. So,
No.
Reem, where are you calling in from?
I'm in New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay, so tell us, why did you join? What made you want to join this program?
Well, it had happened after I had my rock bottom moment, and I was going through my inner transformation when I found you. It was through Eckhart Tolle, actually, that he led me to you. And then just your words spoke to me at the right time, and especially with the parenting, it was just like an epiphany. How unconscious parents are drove me insane. Like, I got almost angry about it when I realized what's happening in the world and how parents, unconsciously treat their children, and that it's everything. That relationship is everything. It can
So,
make or break someone's life, I think.
totally. So, Reem, when you started, did you do it to become a better person, parent, or did you do it to get a new career?
All three. I really want to make it a career now. I'm so excited. I'm just graduating this month, hopefully, and I can't wait to start.
So, you're in this cohort right now,
Yes.
finished. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would you tell people who, especially women, who have a hard time investing the money in themselves and taking the time out for themselves? What would you have children? How did you do it?
Yes, I have a 3-year-old son who takes all of my time, but you know what? If there's a will, there's a way. I made the time happily. I'm addicted to it. You look forward to the new material is like Christmas, every week when we get the material. It's if it's where you want to be, it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like studying. I'm sad that it's almost over because it was truly the best, most amazing journey of my life, and it will be for the rest of my life. It's not going to end now, and I can't recommend it enough. The money, it's nothing when you think about it. Like, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I know it's going to come back a million times, and this is what I've learned is priceless. What I feel is priceless. What I'm doing for my son is priceless. And I can't, there's no money, talk about it.
So Reem is just finishing her program. She's writing her final paper. There are no tests, there are no exams, but there is a final paper, and there is buddy work. So we buddy people up in the last 4 weeks and they practice how to be a coach. So how was that for you, Reem, that part of the program?
The buddy work was amazing. I had a male buddy, which was very interesting. And we are actually going to continue working together because it was just amazing. The practice is hands-on. He grew, I grew. I've also even been, coaching friends, and there's been huge, huge changes in the children of my friends, their behavior, just from me talking about the concept and the method has changed lives in a lot of my friends already. So yeah, the buddy work is crucial. It was a huge, I mean, we did the work and we proved that we can, and we are coaches. I feel like a coach.
Beautiful. Reem, thank you for joining.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you so much. So, Reem, the other coaches you have met today have graduated or are graduating from my Conscious Coaching Institute. So, the deadline to apply is tonight. So, Reem, you can go and then.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. We also have the institute in Spanish. Viviana, are you not in your workout clothes? If you want to come on, I'll call you on. But I don't want to shock you. If you have, we have Viviana here. We have a Spanish cohort, and this movement is growing. So as you can hear from the coaches, you not only change yourself, you change all your relationships, and you get a certification license, a certification to practice, and you're certified from my institute. And you have an alumni program. We refer people to you. We network, and you can change your life. So I'm going to call Viviana, who's in our Spanish program, to talk about the Spanish cohort. So hold on. And then we can say goodbye. Just a few minutes, Viviana, from our Spanish cohort. I've sent the invite. So thank you all coaches for coming on to share your journey. If people are interested in exploring my coaching institute to learn the method of how to heal and transform yourself and others, the deadline is tonight. So choose a link in the bio or it's here in the chat and go explore the program. The deadline is tonight. So Viviana, did you get it? Let me see. I don't see you yet. Okay, I'm going to send you again. A Conscious Motherhood, who's one of our coaches, I guess, says it's a must for women. Hi, Viviana.
Hi, Dr. Shefali.
Hi. So did you do our Spanish cohort or did you do our English cohort?
Spanish cohort.
Wow. Okay, so how did you hear about it? Why did you do it? Why did you come?
I listened to you 5 years ago here in Mexico. I live in Monterrey, Mexico. And you came here to give a talk. And I hear you. And the moment I start hearing you, I resonate in every level, mentally, in my heart, my body. So I start reading your books. And then with the pandemic, starting doing the viral wisdoms that you have to go and watch them in YouTube. They're in your channel. So, and then you say that you are going to open your doors for the Coaching Institute. I didn't know that you have that. So the moment you say that, I can still feel some chills on my skin. And I say, this is for me. This is the moment. I'm here. And I was going through something in my work. So I decided to give it away and just to start a new journey with you. And that's what I've been doing for the last 1.5 years. And I'm so grateful to be here. And yes, I'm part of the Spanish cohort. And I encourage everyone to come. And the Spanish cohort is exactly the same, but we have some all the PDFs and all the information in Spanish, so we can learn it in our mother tongue. So I love this, and I'm so thankful for this.
So Viviana, many people cannot, they think they cannot afford it, or it's so scary to think that they are worthy of spending money on themselves. So how would you help people process that, and how did you deal with it in your own life?
You know, this is a gift. We all deserve a gift in our lives, and this is the gift that I give to me, because this is for me. And in the moment I'm okay with myself, loving myself, I know that I'm worthy, I can give that to everyone, to my children, to my husband, to my friends, to the people I want to coach. I'm coaching now, even though I'm a psychologist. I decided to start a coaching business now. So I'm so grateful. And it's not about the money. The money is going to come back. So that is formless. You taught us that. So don't go into the form of the money. I know that we have to pay and that we have to be aware of the money, but if you can go and reach out, go and take a loan or something, do it, because this is the best gift you can give to yourself. This is for you. This is something that is once in a lifetime and is going to change your life forever. It has changed my life forever, and my family and my kids and the relationship that I have with my husband has changed very, very, very gratefully.
Yeah.
So I everyone.
Right. People, I think we cannot realize not only how much money we save in medication, in extra therapy, in junk food, but we become better people. Like,
Yeah.
we've all elevated toward becoming better people, trying to eat healthy and exercise. I mean, it influences, right, all areas of our lives. I look at myself just in the last 5 years, and I'm like, I used to have so many bad habits. Now I can't have those bad habits because I've evolved.
Exactly.
Do you feel the same way in your own life?
Yes, exactly. And once you know it, you cannot go back. You know, once you have the information, once you have done the changes, you cannot go back. Maybe for just 1 or 2 hours, and then you say, no, this is not me. I have to go back and have to go back to this level that I am.
Right,
So,
right.
to everyone, right? That I teach that to my kids also.
And we all push each other to do it in
Yeah.
the institute. So Viviana, tell the people, if they go to the website, we have to do a prerequisite course.
Yes.
And it's a 52-hour course. So, but they only have to do 20 hours now or 25 hours. So if people are trying to sign up and they're like, oh my God, $55 for the application fee, then I have to buy the Awakened Heart. Talk to us about the Awakened Heart course.
I started doing the Awakened Heart before I did the coaching institute, and it was life changing. So that when I started doing it, it's a 52 hour course, and it's supposed to be one week, and I started doing it daily. So it was amazing for me. And then I have another group of people that they were doing it as well. So we came together, and one time a week we do it by Zoom, and we just talk about it. And it's amazing that you have this tribe also, so you can help each other. And then I started the Conscious Institute. So don't be afraid, like, I have to do this and then I have to pay. It's at your own pace.
Yeah. So there's somebody here, Amy Marie is trying, she's on the page. She's like, where is this course? So Amy, it is called the Awakened Heart Prerequisite. So click the prerequisite. It is 50% off for coaches. And you start it right now and you finish 20 hours or 25 hours within, like, as soon as you can. And then you're ready for the Institute.
And I'll tell you something, Dr. Shefali. For the Spanish people that want to sign up, they can have the PDFs in Spanish of the Awakened Heart. Once they apply for the Institute, they can have it for free, the PDF. Not the video, but the PDF. And the PDF is amazing.
Right, you can just read it. So
yes.
Rupin said that if everyone could take the Awakened Heart, the world would be a better place. Then he wrote, it's a bit depressing at first, but then it gets beautiful. So the reason there's a reason that teachings can feel depressing is because it is so shocking to your old way of being. So I can imagine if somebody is bursting all your bubbles, that is depressing. But that's all I'm doing. I'm not really depressing. I'm just bursting your old patterns. It's like a child, he's eating the steak and he's loving the steak, and then he realizes one day that steak is a cow. It's depressing, It's so depressing. But like that, then you realize, right? You wake up. So the courses wake you up. So
exactly.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Dr. Shefali.
Thank you. So everyone, we're talking about my coaching institute. The deadline to apply is now. Tonight is the deadline. You met Ridiana, you've met my other coaches. Everyone talks about how life-changing it is. So join us. We have coaches from all over the world. And you can do this in your pajamas and you will change your life. You will change your life and get a career. Okay, everyone, thank you for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can meet all the deadlines if you apply today. We've timed everything beautifully and we will work with you. And you do have time. Time is an illusion. When you want to do something, you can do it. Trust me. People have 5 children, 10 children, and how do they do it? They do it. So there is a way to do everything. And we have made the Awakened Heart prerequisite mandatory because it sets you up to succeed. Everything has a method. So bye, guys. I'll be back in a few hours to talk some more about the fabulous Coaching Institute method. Bye, guys.